Gunnar, do you feel like a Buckeye yet, or is there a little bit of Wildcat still in you?
No, definitely a Buckeye now. Still getting used to it. Just being home still kind of feels a little funny to me, but I'm glad to be back for sure, definitely.
A lot of us haven't got to talk to you, but why Ohio State? I mean, you knew what the situation was. Justin Fields transferred in here, 5-star, et cetera. But why'd you pick Ohio State?
Just great tradition. I got a family legacy here. I wanted to come home and just be a part of like I said, the tradition here. It's awesome. Great path to take, and just wanted to be a part of it.
What do you think you have to prove over the next couple 3 weeks? I mean, you had to pick up the system pretty quick, I would guess. How tough has that been? And then, number two, what do you want to kind of show people over the next 3 weeks, 4 weeks?
Just coming in. I mean, you got to be confident. You got to come in and compete every day, and you got to take the time and learn the offense and get in the film room as much as you can throughout the summer, which we did, and coming into camp, keep doing it, and go out there every single day with confidence.
How much different is this offense from the one you were in?
There's a few similar things, and then there's a few things that obviously I've never seen. So then that's what makes it challenging, and that's what makes it. There's parts that I already know. So,
yeah. Gunnar, can you maybe just take us through a little bit the decision when you're maybe deciding maybe I'm going to go someplace other than Kentucky. Maybe I'm looking to try somewhere different, and then the idea that Ohio State might be that opportunity. What was that process like for you?
Well, I went through spring ball at Kentucky, like you guys know. Just wanted to change it up, I guess, see my opportunity somewhere else. So I went to the portal, and Ohio State came to me, and I mean that's awesome. That's the biggest school there can be. So I come here, and it's great to be a part of it.
When you decide to go into the portal, though, is Ohio State already in the back of your mind?
Not necessarily. Honestly, I had no idea. Just what me and Coach Stoops at Kentucky thought was just see what's out there, and at the time, and then I got in touch with Ohio State, and bam, there it was. And like I said, it's been awesome to come back here.
How quickly did Ohio State get in touch with you?
Probably a day right after I was in the portal, just then soon. Yep.
Obviously, there were other schools you could have gone to where maybe you'd have a more immediate chance to get on the field and be the starter right away. Here you come in, you've got to contend with Justin Fields, you've got to compete. What made you decide to come here instead of maybe another school where you would have been more likely to be a starter right away?
Like I said, just the family tradition there is, and how my dad played here. I've had a cousin play here, uncle that coached here, and just being a part of that legacy and tradition there is at Ohio State. It's awesome and can further my future and get a master's program from Ohio State. It's awesome. So,
what are you majoring in here?
I'm doing sports coaching in my master's. So.
I think the general assumption from everybody is that Justin's going to win the job. Was it, I know that all the things you just said about legacy, but like when you are going into a situation where that is the assumption, do you come in accepting that? Do you come in thinking that they're wrong? I mean, what is the thought process when
I get it. I understand. Yeah. I mean, at Kentucky, that was how I went. You just got to compete every single day, no matter what. I mean, that's when I left there, and I came here, and I'm still competing. So I never have that mentality of, like, I'm giving up. So you always got to come out every practice and compete, show the coaches what you got, show the team what you got, and go out there and do the best you can. And the coaches will decide who the best guy is, and we'll roll with it.
But I think that in this current world where we're talking about this transfer portal, especially at the quarterback position, the worry is that everybody is going to leave to go play. Like that's the assumption, right? If you're not starting somewhere else, then you're going to go to a place that you can get on the field immediately. You seem to be different in that category of like, there's a huge block in front of you to get onto the field. Maybe you'll overcome them, but if you don't, that already existed before you made your decision. So do you find yourself different in that regard?
I mean, it's kind of different coming home. That's one of the bigger parts of it. And just like I've been saying, the tradition here at Ohio State, that's always been a dream of mine. Ever since I was a little kid, I came a ton of games coming here. And so just that was a huge part of it, coming here and being a part of this team. So,
Gunnar, as you step into the portal, is it a long, dark tunnel? Is it full of lights? What was the portal like as you stepped into it?
At first, I was a little nervous to do it, honestly. I mean, but it was fine. Obviously, I ended up in a great spot, so yeah. I'm glad.
What is it like? Are you waiting for your phone to start blowing up the minute you may get known that you're out there? Or what's that?
I think it was like when you put your name in. I think it takes like 24 hours or something for it to go live. So obviously you wait till then, and yeah, you get phone calls, you get DMs on Twitter from different coaches, stuff like that. So
kind of like you're just like waiting for a number coming up on your phone that you don't recognize.
Yeah, honestly, yes. So
Who did you hear from? Who else did you hear from?
I heard from Texas State, Rutgers, Eastern Michigan, Western Kentucky, a few smaller schools, stuff like that. So.
How much did Coach Day's background as a quarterback coach play into this for you?
Oh, well, ever since I started talking to Ohio State, I loved Coach Day. He's a great guy, and I saw what he did last year and with Dwayne and stuff like that. So, I mean, that's something to be a part of. It's going to be great. So.
When did you become aware of Matt Baldwin's decision? Did that play a role in this also? I mean,
not necessarily. I mean, I knew when I went in the portal that he was gone. So,
did you see him in the portal while you were in there? No. I mean, but that wasn't a big factor?
Not necessarily, no.
Yeah.
Is it like flattering that you put your name in and it's like, hey, all these schools want me, or do you have a knot in your stomach, like you're nervous of, oh, what's going to happen, or what's
I was a little nervous at first because what if you enter the portal and the school you don't want to go to isn't there and you can't find a good situation? I mean, I'm sure that's happened to a few guys out there. So when you had something going to Kentucky, you can get your master's there and stuff like that. So it's a little nerve-wracking at first, but obviously Ohio State stepped in and glad to be here.
What was your recruiting process like, being in Columbus? Did Ohio State get into
Out of high school?
Yeah.
Out of high school, not really. No, I mean, Kentucky was my biggest offer, the SEC, and that's one of the main reasons why I chose to go there. So,
what kind of difference is there that your first freshman fall camp to coming to now? It's a new system. Your fall camp now. What kind of difference between the two for you?
It's honestly a little bit of the same because you got to learn the new system, new guys around, new coaches, new everything. So it's kind of the same as being a freshman and coming here and being a new guy here. So you just got to get used to it. You got to start all over.
How much does your time at Kentucky, having done it before, help then?
It helps somewhat because you can get what's like how camp's going to be. You know how it's going to be long days, long practices, stuff like that. So it helps.
About how many schools would you say reached out to you while you were in the portal?
5 or 6 probably. I mean, that's about it. Yeah.
So Ohio State's clearly the biggest one.
Yeah.
So it's basically like you were being recruited again. How does that compare to your initial recruitment? Going through that process, there being kind of a wider array of teams versus a super focused one.
It's similar, but honestly, it's different in some ways. You got to think faster because you don't have much time, obviously, as you do in high school to make that decision. So. I mean, honestly, it's kind of the same. You got to learn the coaches, learn who's there at those schools, and see what you like the most. So.
How do you think you're stacking up in the quarterback battle? To ask a question about fall camp.
I mean, all of us. We're going in there competing. Fields, Chugs, Danny, LaRoe. We're all competing this whole camp. It's awesome. We're helping each other learn the offense, telling each other what we see out there. If one of us is not in, taking mental reps. So.
Was there something on your game that you worked on this summer to get ready for this competition?
Well, I definitely wanted to get faster throughout the summer. That was one of my things. Work on footwork. Because coming here, you got to have different footwork for certain different plays compared to what we did at Kentucky. So get that down, stuff like that.
How'd you do that?
Just doing different drills and stuff. Working with Coach Mick and through the whole summer doing speed drills. So.
Can you just describe
2 more questions.
Your description of yourself as a quarterback?
Calm and I stay poised. That'd be it.
Well, how have you managed to do that? Why do you think you have that characteristic?
I don't know. I've always been kind of more of a quiet person. So I mean, I'm calm, but when I need to be the confident guy, I can do that. So.
Are there any childhood memories that you have of coming to games here, or anything of being an Ohio State family that makes this place special to you?
The game against the team up north when we won 42-39 that year. I was at that game. It was a pretty cool atmosphere to just see that.
I'm going to jump in. Did you call them the team up north growing up, or did that only start when you got to school here?
Here and there. I mean, kind of more definitely when I got to school here, but here and there as a little kid, yeah.
Some of that you understand.
Yeah, I
understand.
Naturally yeah, definitely.
From around here.
Do you think you can win the quarterback job?
I mean, you got to come in and compete. You can't come in here and have the attitude of you're gonna sit back and let somebody else take it. So you got to come in with a good attitude, good mindset, and everything.
Thank you, Gunnar.
Appreciate
Thanks, Gunnar.